is gonna hurt like a can of mother. Oh! Do you want to learn how to play This Summer's Gonna Hurt Like a Mother on a can of mother? Me either! Alright, I'm going to show you two ways to play this song. The first is using bar chords, and the second way is going to be using open chords. Alright, so like this is the open chord Maroon. Alright, go to facebook.com/NatPicking, click like, and then click on the tab that says notes, and there it's got the lyrics and the chords for the song. Alright, so the two ways. First one is with bar chords, and you might be thinking, it's too hard, but it's not. You can do it. You can do this, man, and it's time you learn some bar chords anyway. Alright, and then we'll talk strum pattern at the end after I've taught both. So, we're in the key of E minor, right? And really, you could get away with saying that the song only really has three chords, which is the A minor, an E minor, and a C, or C major 7. But what the trick is here is that there are chords between that get you from the A minor to the E minor, and from the E minor down to that C. Alright, passing chords are what we're talking about. So let's get started. A minor to a D or B minor, then to a D again, to the E minor, passing chord G, back to the E minor, C. Alright, so let's teach you those chords right now. Let's bar the 5th fret, all of the strings, with your first finger, and then above it form an A minor chord. Well, it's like an E minor chord above it, isn't it? So E minor, but on the 5th fret, and then on the 7th fret, these two to make an A minor. Alright, so we're playing A minor. Then you can move that up 2 frets, and then back down again. And that's, that's the first part. Remember, strum pattern's at the end. Alright, and then the next is a passing chord. We're going to play a D major. So keeping the bar on the 5th fret, but this time only the highest 5 strings. And then on the 7th fret, you're going to play, you're going to bar the 2nd string, 3rd string, and 4th string. Okay, so your bass is there, and then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings here. Some people play it like this, and that's fine too. I prefer to do it like that. And I've just got my middle finger out of the way so you can see what's going on. Okay, so D for one strum. Then you're going to move up to an E minor. So move the bar from the 5th to the 7th, and then form an A minor chord above it. Just like you would down here, but up here. And that's called an E minor. Alright? A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor, E minor. Okay? And then the passing chord there is we're going to go down to a G, which is the same as an A minor, but move it 2 frets lower, and put your middle finger onto the 4th fret of your G string. Ooh, yucky G strings. Alright? G, that's the chord. And then back to the E minor, and then lastly is a C chord. Okay, which is the same as a G, but we're going to move it up to A, B, C, which is now, your bar's no longer on the 3rd fret, it's up here on the 8th fret. Alright, so again, A minor, B minor, or you can think of that as a D, up to you. Back down to the A minor, D, E minor, G, E minor, C, A minor, La, A minor, B, E minor, G, E minor, C, A minor. Alright? And that is the bar chord version. Just check out the strum pattern now, and then you will have that sauce. Alright, now let's talk open chord version. Alright, same strum pattern. So an A minor chord, you know. Alright, we're going to go A minor to 3, move it up 2 frets, and just play these 3 strings, back down to the A minor, alright. And then you're going to go D as your passing chord, E minor, G, E minor, C on the offbeat. Alright, A minor. Too high, A minor, oh yeah. D, E minor, G, E minor, C. Alright? So A minor, B minor, A minor, D, E minor, G, E minor, C, A minor. Let's talk strum pattern, people. I'm going to play it through slowly and see if you can follow along, and then I'll break it down. So we're going down, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, 2, C, down, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, C. It's quite a percussive because I'm doing all this up, down, muted stuff in between that gives it that sort of funky, sort of groovy sort of strum. You don't have to do that, but I recommend you could. If you could, it's a good skill to have, to mute the strings with your left hand. So by like lifting up a little bit off the chord, you can mute it like this. Whereas if I've got the chord down the whole time, that's just going to sound like this. But you can take your fingers off on your left hand a bit, and it will mute it as you strum the dead strings. So we're going to go down, down, up, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then when it gets to the 4 count, you play the passing chord, which is that B minor or D, however you want to think about it. And then back to 1, 2, down, down, up, down, up, down, 2, D is the next passing chord, and then down, down, up, 2, 3, G, down, down, up, 2, C. And the C one happens on the offbeat, so that's down, down, up, 2, C. Alright, so it's like down, down, up, 1, C. Alright? So we put that all together slowly. Down, down, up, 2, 3, down, 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 up, 2, 3. Passing chord, down, down, up, 2, 3. G, down, down, up, 2, C. 2, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up. Alright, and we speed it up. Something along those lines. Another option you might like to try is not having all those between parts and just go out plucking the chords. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? 1, 2. And note also that I'm giving it a bit of a slap. Either when you're strumming, you're emphasizing those notes, or you could do a slap if you're plucking. So you're going 1, 2, slap, 2, passing chord, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, passing chord, 1, 2, slap, yeah. Alright, hope that's making sense. If not, too bad. No jokes, I'm trying my best there. Love you, goodbye. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment below with what song you want me to teach next. Subscribe for plenty more tutorials, covers, and general great jokes and inventions. And God bless. Also, is anyone still watching at this point of the video? I mean, really. And if you are, please comment and say mothership. Okay? And then that's like our own secret code. Like, oh, that means you and I are the only ones watching this far into the video. And then it's like, we're like friends. And then I have a friend. Also, like us on Facebook, my new friend. And watch this. Cool.